Why? Why set yourself in stone, young man? Why dye yourself so black? When you go too far down this road, you probably won't ever come back. The culture, it will eat you, then spit you right back out, only to swallow you whole again when nobody else is about. If you can come through unbroken from the ever-demanding tests, then you will win admiration, love, brotherhood and respect. But let me warn you now, young man, should you ever succumb to farce, one serious blip, loose lips sink ships, and you'll be out on the bones of your arse. So when your dry mouth asks the question, you want to be a hooligan, mate, think long about it first.
My name's Mark Chester. I am 55 years old and I am a former member of a football casual firm called the N40, who were a group of men who met as mischievous young boys in the late 1970s, grew together into social deviants in the 1980s, and on into the 90s, where they were perceived by many people, including the establishment, as to being one of the most calculated and violent organised criminal gangs in Great Britain. I think it's something a little bit more deeper than a sense of belonging. I think it was a sense of need above everything else, especially in the early days before we became an organised firm. We were a bit of a ragtag outfit. There was a lot of mental health issues amongst the lads that were there, but we didn't know or realise that at the time. You're comparing today with back in the 80s and 90s. Significant level of violence now, isn't it? I'm not saying what we did was right. We can't condone the behaviour that we displayed, but we certainly didn't kick to kill. Our intentions were to maim, to leave a reminder, but also to respect a fellow warrior from a culture that stood out from everyone else at the time. You know, we respected our enemies. I knew that from a very young age that what I was getting involved with was socially unacceptable. I don't see that as work. I see that as an obligation, and it's something that I do with a genuine passion. I've worked with many young people over the years, more often than not through word of mouth, concerned families that have got an attachment or a connection with the Naughty 40. That's never stopped. I've always looked after the youngsters, and it's something I intend to continue doing. If I can steer them in the right direction, if they'll listen, then I'll do it. They might not like what I say, but I speak from experience, and there are young people out there that do have an element of respect still, and they will listen, and you just never know. You might be able to turn that light bulb on for someone and make a difference.
Many years ago when I was a lad, punk rock and football was all we had. Living for a Saturday when we get together, a punch up at the match and then we bogan forever. I remember fighting on the terraces, living on the edge and always taking chances. I remember fighting on the terraces, I remember fighting on the terraces. All togged out in your favourite gear, fronting it up, show no sign of fear. Take it to the enemy, toe to toe. When we ask the question, we all want to know.